are now in the black box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box. Black box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. It's time for R&R.
Nightwood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my SPR, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. The boy 6ix9ine, Tekashi, loose lips continue to sink ships. Y'all think Nia tell 5 years ago and that'd be the end of it. No, you got dudes in jail going through hell because you decided to tell. And now it's all type of extra situations happening inside and outside of the cell. Well, the boy Harv, one of the boys they say had kidnapped Tekashi, just got some more time apparently for just doing his thing. They say he running the unit and running up in staff members. So with no further ado, let's see what 6ix9ine Tekashi's kidnapper has been up to. Old Harv, Blood Harv, 9 Trey Bloods.
Yo, what is the word? It's your boy Reality back with another one, and another one, repping that.
Damn, my shirt and that screen look crazy together. Oh, my mama, I feel like I'm part of that. Like, it's some type of, like, that's dope. Facts. Oh, my mama.
50 The Movements, Reality TV. Hope y'all been enjoying the latest content. Today we talking about Harv, big homie 9 Trey. Yeah, Harv Anthony Ellison, you heard? That's responsible for kidnapping Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know, he was sentenced to 24 years for that and a slashing. You know, they gave him a lot of time. I think it was the most time out of anybody involved in the Treyway indictment. And yesterday, it's the news that he has just been sentenced to extra time for bribery and a contraband scheme where he was involved sexually with a counselor at the MCC before it closed down. So it says former inmate sentenced for prison bribery and contraband scheme. United States Attorney of the Southern District of New York announced that Anthony Ellison, a former inmate at the Metropolitan Correction Center, a federal jail, was sentenced today by U.S. District Judge Andrew Carter to 29 months in prison. Yes, 29 months in prison on each of the 2 counts which he was previously convicted and which will run concurrently one to another and consecutively to the federal sentence. Ellison was already serving on a separate case for participating in wide-ranging bribery and prison contraband conspiracies with the MCC employees, inmates, and others. Yeah, these dudes ran a big scheme, a scheme where these dudes would sit there and they would get cartons of cigarettes. They would charge up to $100 a cigarette. You know, 50, 25, you know, dudes be having it.
Chill. Where your man at? Where your man at? Hold it back. Give me your money. Where your money at? Where your money at? Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, get in the car. We're gonna shoot you.
No, you say get in the car. Get in the car.
Open it. Go ahead. Open the door. Let me open it.
Yeah, you see it?
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get in it. That's what I'm doing.
Feds ain't no joke.
Why you doing all that, man? I want to talk to you. About what?
Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, this dude he was a serious character, and you know he's been sentenced now, so he has to do extra time. It says, according to the indictment, public court findings and proceedings, the evidence presented at trial. In addition to today's prison sentence, Ellison, 37 of Brooklyn, was sentenced to 3 years of supervised release and 200 in special assessments. And approximately early 2020, Joyner left the MCC and initiated in a series of lockdowns, first to search for contraband And then in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, as a result of those lockdowns and during his departure, the contraband market in the MCC dried up until Ellison found a new source of contraband. In particular, between 2020 and 2021, Ellison conspired and had a sexual relationship with another corrupt MCC employee, Sharon McKnight.
McGriff, that ain't no boy people, is it? Hey, you know, some people just heavy. Wherever they at, their presence is heavy and they get it cracking. They shake shit. They make shit move. He just seemed to be one of them niggas. Oh, my mama.
Sharon Griffith McKnight, who provided contraband to Ellison, most of which he then resold to other inmates. So yeah, they say it dried up. They said when he left, the contraband in the spot dried up. Harv was running the spot. I guess that's what's going on. I spoke to different people that was there when he was there. I was in federal custody when he was there, and this was something really serious when it first happened. You know, like dudes don't be able to get the counselor. Like everybody say they had a jail girlfriend, but this dude right here, he had a real jail.
Yeah, that's my homie Stone from 190. We did time in prison together, but before that, he did time in youth authority. He was 15, and he was the lawyer on my white cold near. And I remember at one time, a couple of my homies was, I think they was at Ironwood or Donovan, somewhere they was at. And one of my homies had cracked a free staff in the prison. And I remember I used to be sending them and I remember when they got out, I found out that, because I was sending it to an outside address, and then I'm thinking somebody coming on a visit, but they was getting it the next day after they got there, because he was on staff, and then he had got her pre-negnet and all that, got out, was free-knucking with her and all that. Oh, my mama.
Girlfriend, and this same MCC employee, this same counselor, she spoke on his behalf at the sentencing. An employee at the troubled federal lockup in Lower Manhattan allegedly lied about good behavior. Of a one-time gang member. This is what happened. She went there and she told the judge, this guy, he's reformed. He doesn't pose a threat. What they say about him is not true. You know what I mean? This is what, you get letters and stuff at sentencing. So this was her job. This was like, she was involved with him romantically. So it's like, of course he's gonna lie. That's probably why they had to shut that place down. You know what I mean? He was involved with 2 different guards at MCC, sneaking in drugs, cell phones, cigarettes, alcohol, contraband. The indictment states, and it's like he was a high-profile person. So it's like, when you a high-profile person, a lot.
Shout out Byron Blake, because he on 1090J head for getting this type of stuff done. Not in the feds, but in a jail where criminals have to lay on thin beds. He did reports about counselor COs doing just what she did, and they went in, raided all the prisons, refined it, even took down some Latin kings behind it. Oh, my mama.
A lot of these guards and stuff, like they've never been in the streets, or they part in the streets, or got family and stuff, and they hear you sort of like a mythic legend. Some say he knew the lady from the streets. I don't know how true that is. Put it in the comment section, let me know. But a lot of people knew about this, but Harv has finally been sentenced on this, and they saying it's to run concurrently with one sentence and then consecutively on the federal sentence. So we don't know if it's gonna play into the 24, but it says consecutive. I do see that. So, when you catch federal charges, it's usually consecutive, and he might have to do another 3 years on top of 24. It's like he got a lot of time anyway, but he's 34, so that's still time. You know what I mean? More than 2 decades in prison. Like I said, he received the most time on the Treyway indictment, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, put it in the comment section, but I believe I remember seeing 12, 7, 17, 13, stuff like that. But I believe him and Duke was the only ones that only went to trial. You know what I mean? This was the dude that was beefing with Shotty. He was looking for Shotty, trying to get Shotty. This is the dude that actually kidnapped 6ix9ine. Yes, at the end of the video, we're going to show y'all clips of that. Just like we just shown y'all there. He's the one that actually orchestrated the he's part orchestrator of the 6ix9ine kidnapping, and he actually was the one who was putting in work. This guy name rings a lot of bells, and we just bringing y'all the info. You know how we do it. 050 The Movement, Kai Reality. Harv has been sentenced to 29 months on top of his time. So You know, we gonna see how it is. Like I said, dudes was getting.
That's gonna be the worst part of that whole stretch. Them last 3 years, 2.5, whatever it is, when you start feeling like, damn, I could have been home already.
In these phones, they would sell iPhone for up to $5,000. So if you got, even if you only got a couple bands to your name, and you pay the CO, right, and you get some cigarettes, you get in a carton of cigarettes. A carton of cigarettes gonna take you a long way. Even if you're not selling them for $100, if you're only selling them for $50, $25, you still gonna make the bag. It's 20 cigarettes in the.
Y'all wondering why someone pay $100 for a cigarette? Because they're gonna get one factory cigarette, bust it down and roll up. I don't know, out of one cigarette, of course they paying $100. They gonna make enough cigarettes to make more than $100 back, and they gonna smoke if they smoke.
Spot. I hope y'all enjoy. Salute.
All right, he's on the line.
They just kidnapped 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine. They just kidnapped me from my car.
I don't understand. What?
Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rapper, the singer. Yeah, they just kidnapped it. We get pulled over, right, by two guys with guns, and they just take it off from the car.
You take him?
Yes.
Where this happen?
Yes, right here, around the corner. I tried to kick.
That's an African police officer.
Going back, they when I got too close to him to take the play, the guy come on and tried to shoot me, so I back it up and I came this way.
Okay, show me where it happened. Back, turn around.
The Spanish accent and the African accent.
Is that police on the scene? Señor, ¿ya hay policías en la escena?
Sí, encontré uno aquí parado.
Okay, there's already police at the police at the scene. What's the location? I have 1305 Bedford Avenue, New York, New York. Bedford Avenue, what street is it on? I mean, what's the address? 1305 Bedford Avenue. 1305 Bedford Avenue. Correct.
Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. I'm from the land of the crack pavement. When niggas holler stay dangerous and squabble up just like Javante Davis. Niggas haters, they on lame shit. We be on that game shit. He thought he got away. I chase him down LeBron James shit. Blood stain from the stainless, he need a paramedic. And we play ball. Everybody around me athletic, still stepping, well committed. I stand on business. Every load I jump in, that bitch tinted. Won't catch me slipping. About my money low, run me that bag. Call my bitch and say I need you. She gon' run to me fast. That mafia swag, she can't get enough. And she know I'm about my man. She let her sit and watch me add all this money up. Riders popping out the cut like roaches when the lights on. I'm just like BG with my niggas, whether right or wrong. Dead end mafia, you entering the danger zone. Tiny Macs be cracking heads, you better have your helmet on. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax, be about your money at all costs. These niggas be hopping out of foreign whips and feeling like they run shit. The homie like Nick Cannon, he a fool with them drumsticks. Serve him and they done with. Have all of them niggas hit. Some heavy in my Baymax sweater. You see the gun print. Yeah, got me bent behind tent, but I'm low key, give a fuck about the busters. The real niggas fuck with me, I move solo. Two pro clubs over polo. You won't catch me in none of you niggas photos. Y'all too friendly. Hopping out, spilling my Remy, smoking on good pressure. Always in a different low. Gotta keep these niggas guessing. Firearms in my possession. Steady counting my blessings. Believe in God and believe in this weapon. And try not to do too much stressing. Ain't seen my daughter in months. And when we FaceTime, I shed tears, I can't help it. And still connected in these streets just like Wi-Fi. Chucking up the set head for death though, we gon' rip ride. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. Just that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Max sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Max sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs.
With that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!